Why has not become the birthplace of so much bloodletting? Can you imagine? Why has not become incubator? This is Bishop Kukah asking this question. Why has not become a birthplace of so much bloodletting? Unfortunately, it's because of their jihadist behavior and the so-called extreme, how do I put it? Their religious bigotry and brainwashing is just something else. Okay, but why is Bishop Kukah asking this kind of question? Let's get into the details to see if we can learn something new. According to Sahara reporters, the Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Kukah, has delivered a message characterizing the recent mass killings of innocent Nigerians in Plateau State as a clear sign of an escalating civil war in the country. Expressing profound concern, Bishop Kukah raised crucial questions about the alarming prevalence of violence in the north, particularly Plateau State, and the motivations behind these brutal acts. So in a statement, Bishop Kukah questioned why the northern region has become a breeding ground for extensive bloodletting, citing incidents of Boko Haram's banditry and various shades of terrorism. According to him, why has the north become the birthplace of so much bloodletting? Why has our north become the incubator of all that is destructive? Boko Haram, banditry, and shades of terrorism are all life in our region. Why is this so? Why have these killings seen as tools of negotiation with the Nigerian state by the protectors of the North? These killers are not ordinary murderers. We are tired of the confusing, inexcusable issue. Monosyllabic excuses saying this is an asymmetrical war. We are on top of the situation. The bishop expressed collective frustration and a sense of betrayal among Nigerian citizens, accusing those collaborating with the perpetrators of being complicit in the ongoing violence. He questioned whether there is a long-term plan to seize control of the Nigerian state, emphasizing that the killers are driven by a desire for power on their own terms, shaping the country according to their ideology. Bishop Kukah urged the nation to confront the evolving threat, emphasizing that these killings are more than disputes over grazing fields between herders and farmers. He warned that the current violence is a prelude to a larger agenda and called on the Nigerian people to unite in facing this imminent danger before it reaches a critical point. In a message of hope, Bishop Kukah drew parallel with historical struggles against evils such as slavery, apartheid, Nazism, racism, and extremism. He emphasized that despite the challenges, no evil lasts forever, and encouraged the nation to stand firm in the face of adversity. The thing is, even the North is not worried because they protected themselves. Initially, it was being controlled until Buhari came to power, and Buhari coming to power empowered them so much that they started killing with impunity. Even the Fulani herdsmen started carrying AK-47 to the south, to everywhere, and killing people, killing farmers with impunity. Now the thing has gone beyond. Initially started with kidnapping, okay, and went into banditry. Boko Haram started, and along the line, ISWAP came in to join them. Now it has gotten to a point where the problem now is that both the ISWAP and the Boko Haram want to control some part of Nigeria and want to run it in their own terms. Quite unfortunate that we're in a situation where even when the Boko Haram were arrested under Buhari, they just rehabilitated them and reintegrated them to the army of all sectors. It was in the military that Buhari saw where to put Boko Haram. And those Boko Haram members actually have not actually repented. And that started compromising the military. It's a very bad situation that Buhari government has put this country. Okay, so now the killing in the north has become a normal thing, and that is why when the killing happened in Plateau State, Tinubu was in Lagos eating his rice and ram during Christmas, even though he's not a Muslim. He's not a Christian, rather. But he was doing Christmas, he was in his house. All the governors, including the governor of Plateau State, went to see him in Lagos. It was after all that chopping in Lagos that the vice president Shetima came to Jos. It doesn't make sense. And up to now, president has not said anything about it, has not addressed the country about the security situation, has not even gone to see them. That's to tell you that to them it's normal. Okay, let them kill themselves. Quite unfortunate in this country, but just like Bishop Kukah is saying, it's getting to a point where it is going to be a national, of course, a national issue already, but might just degenerate into an outright war. Because the way it is getting, people are going to go source for arms and protect themselves. Because you cannot just be in your house and somebody just come from nowhere and want to flush you. It doesn't work that way. So it's to get ready and prepare, so that when they come, you protect yourself. That is the level it is going to be. And when it gets to that level, I tell you, there's nothing Nigerian military will be able to do again. Now, just imagine what is happening in Jos, that after the killers had gone, military went there and started raiding, and the governor had to shout that the military is trying to turn the victims into suspects. What a nonsense. Okay, so the government, looks like, is it Abacha or Babangida that said it, that the government that cannot cure insecurity must be an accomplice in the matter. All right, so there are a few reactions to what Bishop Kukah is saying, and somebody saying it is jihadist movement of land grabbing and to force religion dominance master plan. Jihadist movement wants the Middle Belt states, Middle Belt Christian states, communities either fight back or the jihadist movement will overrun them and institute emirate to finally dominate or displace them. Exactly. And some say, but you have never called Israel terrorist land grab. Can you imagine what this one is saying? We're talking about bloodletting situation in the country, and you are even relating it to Israel. Eh? How can you be relating to Israel? Someone say, they play, check history before you conclude. Even Gaza belongs to Israel. Okay? They don't answer Ramon. Northern region is a cost region. It's the Yorubas validating them with one Nigeria. Exactly. Exactly. Those were supposed to be on their own. That is IPOB criminal. Can you imagine? He has called that one now IPOB. Zeke was the one that opposed the freedom to discontinue Nigeria, and who made the proposal twice, backed by Ahmadu Bello. But Zeke said the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. How do you have the history? Are you sure it was Zeke? Do you have the story? Okay, even if Zeke did, that was already in the 60s. What about now? Why can't we change narrative? So even if Zeke did, are we going to die with the idea when it's not working, or it's obvious that it's not working? It's not working, it's not working. One Nigeria is just a sham. That is the truth. Someone said not to become the birthplace of so much bloodletting because you and some religious leaders, corrupt politicians, and ungodly elders in the north who has no conscience created difference and divide north through religious belief, tribal sentiment, deceit, deceived and joining innocent peoples in the name of tribe and religion. What are you writing? You people have succeeded in making the North enemies of itself, home of poverty, hatred, and drug addiction. Almighty God is watching all of you who come out and making a sweet story speak and go back to inside crisis. Can you imagine? You are all involved reason why you because cannot stop it. Can you? You guys, Asa Mazai, you don't write what you know. But now he is blaming Bishop Kukah and other religious leaders for it. All right, until we wake up and solve this menace of terrorism in Nigeria, we're not going to get anywhere. So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment.